I spit Patron on this microphone. Watch out, I'm in the zone, worth for everything I own. Life is March Madness, one mistake, then you go. Yeah, I had a stroke, but your boy still rhyming. And Fresh got locked, but the squad still wildin'. Catch me in any city in the hood, we grindin'.
The next topic we're going to discuss is Teofimo Lopez and Deontay Wilder. So, turn to this article from Boxing Scene, and Teofimo Lopez was on the Ark and Barack show on Sirius XM Radio, and here's what he had to say. He said, "I think Wilder has had too much time on his hands. He needs to focus on his own damn self. Go back to the gym, get ready for a fight," Lopez Jr. told the Ark and Barack show on Sirius XM Radio. "Stop talking about a dent in your head. You're a grown-ass man. Stop being a bitch." All right? That's what Teofimo Lopez had to say. Trill, Dollar Bill, what is your reaction to what Teofimo Lopez had to say about Deontay?
You just became a star. Stop telling the truth. It's too soon. Too soon. You just became a superstar, man. You gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel it, man. Like, this is what we've been saying. This is what everybody's been saying. It comes a time where you gotta stop talking and get to sparking. You know what I'm saying? And this is too much. Like, I was entertaining it, right? When I thought it was everybody else with these narratives, like, oh, it was his fanboys and it was everybody. But you came out and did this. I don't even want to talk about it. Everybody know how I feel about it. And it was just beating a dead horse. But Teofimo Lopez, it's too soon for you to be telling the truth, champ. It's too soon. You just became a superstar. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with him 100%. You know, stop crying. Get in there. Kaden, you did a beautiful video that I think that everybody should go see. Is the last video that you put up on Boxing Brothers. Then everybody should go check that out. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Sometimes you gotta stand on your square and be a man, and that's it.
Ned,
I was waiting for somebody to say that. You know, he's more than a B. He's a BAMF, and that's facts. Like, everything going on, there's nobody in the Wilder's corner telling him, like, dog, you hear yourself? You hear all this nonsense you saying? Like, if that ain't be itching to man, I don't know what that is. We completely went off the scale, man, because Wilder broke the scale of whatever he did a couple weeks ago. With all that nonsense, he came out and tried to sell us, man. Because shout out to Teofimo, y'all. Keep talking. I hope more people come out and call him out on that BS he put out. That flooded the internet, man. Thank you so much. I'm proud of that. We need more truth speakers. I don't care if you're champion, yo. Talk your ish, boy.
whatever that was. All right, G.
I mean, oh man, it's a sad day when you got dudes half your size calling you out your yo, man. I'm like, damn, son.
I'm done with G. I'm done with
Yo, that's crazy, son. That's how you know the boxing world has no respect for you. Yo, I'm like, yo. I'm like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Lightweights down, like, yo, you's in my eyes. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, you went from the heavyweight champion of the world, like the alpha male, like the dude of dudes, to now you like, dudes is calling you Beyonce, dudes is calling you Wild Dad, dudes is calling you the B word. Yo, come on, Wilder, don't do this to me, son. Don't do this to me. Hot right now.
Don't do this to me.
When you said that, man, you know what picture in my head? You remember doing Bad Boys, or the first Bad Boys when Martin was looking at John Sally? It was like,
you know what I'm saying? You got these little dudes like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, what? Yo, Wilder, please, son. Yo, get it together, man. Like, come on, man. Yo, listen, Wilder. Yo, listen. Just get back in that ring. That's all I ask. Just put down the phone, get back in the ring. I guarantee you everyone could forgive all of this as long as you start fighting quality opponents and winning. Matter of fact, even if you lose, as long as you're losing to the best without excuses, people gonna be like, yo, salute to Wilder. He grew up, he matured, you know, he's better than what he was in 2020. 2021, I want to see a more improved, more articulate fighter. I would love to see you with new people around you, you know, because, you know, he has a chance, man. He has a chance. He still is Deontay Wilder. Yeah, his boxing IQ ain't the best. He's not the most articulate, but he still has talent nonetheless. Just stay away from your phone, bro. Like, please, you got the littlest dudes violating you, son. If I see anyway,
If I may, just
hold on. If I see anyway,
oh, wait, G,
yeah.
walk with me.
I think that was Wilder's face when he read that quote. He's like, "What? Damn." You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo, man, listen. Wilder, you got one more little fighter to violate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I see anyway somewhere in Tokyo some violations to you, bro, man, you better just stop what you're doing and just retire, because this is getting ridiculous, man. Like, please, Wilder, don't let these guys disrespect you, son. Come on. I can take it from Ned. You know what I mean? I can't take it from a dude that's like 130, 135 pounds, bro. Like, come on, son.
Hey, watch your mouth, G.
Yo, all due respect to all you little brothers. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Like, really salute to the lightweight division, because y'all are holding down boxing right now. Y'all doing y'all thing. But come on, yo, watch your mouth, man. Y'all really gonna disrespect a heavyweight? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's wild, yo. I'm just saying, man. T.O., you the man. That's how I know you from New York. There's only New York dudes who talk that reckless. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So, salute to you, bro, man. That's crazy.
Inoue said he need to show more heart.
Oh, Trill, you
You know, when it comes to this situation, I'm conflicted. I typically feel like, as a man, you shouldn't call another man the B word unless you're ready to fight. Like, that's how I feel. So, you know, when you go that route, you gotta be prepared for what happens. And like, I'm dead serious. When we were playing basketball, we were hooping in the Boys and Girls Club. I won't disclose too much information because I want to keep which Boys Girls Club. You know, I don't want to, and I won't mention the names. But we were hooping. We used to hoop there a certain day every morning. And when we hooped there were police there. There were pastors that would play, and there were a mixture of dudes from the street. And one dude, like one of the younger kids, like 20, called an OG the B word, and the OG lit him up. 3-pieced him. He was on the floor bloody. And the police just grabbed their stuff, walked out. The pastor was like, hey, don't let your mouth get you. Don't let your mouth sign a check your behind can't cash. The pastor left. And the only thing that remained were the dudes like me and the dudes that were still shooting. We were just like, hey, when you go there, you gotta be ready to go there, you know? And so what I'm saying is,
tell me the pastor didn't pray for him? The pastor didn't pray for the man?
He hit him with a God bless.
The pastor left. And
The pastor was like, check up. Check ball.
Don't let your mouth sign a check your behind can't cash. And the pastor left. Because what everyone understood in that gym was, when you go there, you got to be ready to go there. It's what everyone said. And it's not just the pastor. Yo, I'm telling you, cops witnessed it. But I know these are some cool brothers. I know they watched it and they were like, they rolled out because they knew what was up. Exactly. And the young man found out a very valuable lesson that day. You don't call someone the B word. especially where I'm from, unless you're ready to go there, right? And so for me, I always feel like when you go to the B word, like I would never call Wilder the B word. To me, he deserves more respect than that. Like, he stepped in the ring, he puts his life on the line. He's in a sport that's very dangerous, in a sport that takes lives. I wouldn't go that route. But I will say he does a lot of things that are suspect. He does a lot of things that are questionable. He does a lot of things that hurts the integrity of the sport. I will say that. And so if you're someone like Teofimo Lopez, you get mad at that. If you're other fighters are getting mad at that, other people who love the sport like me, other channels, a lot of people are upset about that. It's like, bro, you lost. Suck it up and move on. People lose. We've seen this throughout the history of the sport. Most of the great champions figure out a way to win the rematch. That's what we're expecting this dude to do. But no, you know, Fury drawed the first fight. A lot of people feel like Fury won. But Fury got to draw the first fight. What did he do? He changed his trainer. Wilder made fun of him for it and said, oh, it was a sign that he was afraid. But he got the guy who he felt like was going to implement the changes for him to win the fight. That's what he did in the second fight. So you look at Wilder now, he's blaming Brillin, blaming this, blaming that. So a lot of people are looking at him and saying, who does that? Who does that? Who does what you're doing right now? And they're calling him something because of the way he's behaving in this moment. When up until this point, those same people were calling him the hardest puncher in boxing history, calling him one of the most exciting fighters. Now he's behaving in a way in which he's undoing all the great things he's accomplished for himself.
Killing his legacy, exactly.
Exactly, yep. Killing his legacy. So you got people like Teofimo, you got a lot of people looking at him like, wow, all it took was one behind whooping, and now you're talking about loaded gloves, dents in the head, your team had your back. Although, still to me, Brillin poisoned his water because Brillin was in on it. I believe he was a snake. So JD's wasn't in on Fury loading his gloves?
Because he was in there laughing and joking.
Exactly. So why wasn't JD's? Yo, Wilder, here's what I need to believe. I need you to fire JD's.
Exactly.
Because he was in that locker room when
he was
Fury
looking
was
at
wrapping his hands.
Fury's back. He wasn't even watching him wrap his hands.
He didn't even know. JD's don't know nothing about wrapping no hands. But
you're absolutely right, Caden, bro. I don't even want to cut you off. And it's not the fact that these champs are calling Wilder the B word. You know what I'm saying? It's his actions that are acting less than of a man. When a man loses, right? A man says he lost. When a man makes a mistake, he says, I made a mistake, right? Who do you know that does not do that? You know what I'm saying? You want to blame everybody else except for yourself. You want to make an excuse instead of saying, hey, I did this, and you're making an excuse for everything. That's not what a man is accustomed of, well, what the ideal of a man is accustomed of doing. And that's why the name callings is being called. So I totally agree with you, Caden. I think that he really needs to do something to help his legacy, because now he's losing it. Mm-hmm. He's losing it, and people everywhere is going to start disrespecting him unless he does something to get that respect back.
First it was Ned, now it's Teofimo, man. It's getting crazy, son.
Look at the end of the Fury fight. Fury showed him the utmost respect. Fury went up to him, said, like, anything you hit is in trouble. Fury showed him so much love. And now if you talk to Fury about him, Fury's going to call him a B too. You know? Yeah. And this is what I'm getting at. You're hurting yourself.
Go watch that video. Katie just put up a beautiful video of the glove gate situations, and go watch it. It was a beautiful video. It made me laugh. It made me sad. It was a beautiful video. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's more so like we don't even want to address it. So I see some people like, yo, we don't want to, but it's a topic in the sport. So it's like, what are you supposed to do? But all right, go ahead.
I just want to throw that in there. After the draw, Fury did say, "Wow, there's my B. I own him." Things like that. I like living his head rent free type of but, you know.
But at least Fury has the right to say it because he got in the ring with the man. You know what I'm saying?
Said it in the midst of the mind games. You got to understand when it comes to
Wilder was just crying. He got her. He had a one up on it. Well, like, he got me so mad. He got me so mad.
I just when I get mad. Yo, so you know, but the truth of the matter is he's hurting his legacy. He's undoing all the great things that he's ever done. And at the end of that fight, you know, I actually had more respect for Wilder than I've ever had for Deontay Wilder. And he ruined that too. Because although Deontay Wilder lost the fight, he didn't go down and stay down. First, he went down. And I'll be honest, like I was like shocked he got up. He got up. He took the beating. He was in that corner. And if you're being real, the world knew it was over for Wilder at that point. Even Complex knew it was over for Wilder at that point. But he stood there and he was willing to take that beating. And to me, you got to respect that. Yo, look at all the guys who do things to get out. All the guys who, Wilder didn't take a knee. Wilder was going to take that beating. And I respect him for that. You know, like that takes a lot of courage. That's why I would never call him the B word. Because he wasn't looking for a way out of the fight. He was going to take the beating, bro. You got to respect that. But you're undoing that, bro. You're undoing that, man, with all this stuff. So what I'm predicting is we will see a trilogy. My last point, we will see a trilogy, folks. The trilogy will happen. Wilder versus Luis Ortiz 3. All right, I'm done.
Let us know how you feel. Check us out in the comment section. And please check us out on Twitter and Instagram. And also, please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. And check out that last video that Kaden did about the glove gate and all the whole situation behind it. We are the Boxing Bros.
We could have been flawless, flying up to make people's mouths drop jawless. How can 2 years be erased in 1 August? And you know I have my pride, so I had to get brolic. All in all, I can't call it. Just know you're my queen. Wish I was denim, cause then I be in your jeans. Can't fight fate, and you've been loving me since your teens. But when you can't move forward, you gotta wipe your slate clean.